So
Yeah.
if the thoughts are coming and I ask the question, who are getting the thoughts? And then I go to who am I? Then the question comes, who asked this question? So it kind of goes into a little bit of a loop. It's not a big problem for me, but it just kind of goes into the loop, and I'm trying to figure out if it's something which is done improperly here in terms of self-attention.
Whoever asked you to ask the question, who am I? And to get yourself in that loop? Did Bhagavan ever tell us to ask, who am I? Bhagavan didn't say ask, who am I? Bhagavan said investigate, who am I? Asking a question is a mental activity. That is not self-investigation. Self-investigation, as Bhagavan said, is always keeping our mind on ourself. In other words, being self-attentive. That alone is self-investigation. That is not a loop. That is a state of just being as we are. So if we think that ātma-vicāra is asking questions, to whom is this thought? To me, who am I? We've missed the point.
That helps. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So we shouldn't start questioning at all. If you go on questioning, there's no end to questioning. But when Bhagavan said, investigate to whom, to me, who am I? What he meant by that is not asking a question, to whom is this thought? To me, who am I? And then wait for the next thought to come, to whom is this thought? To me, who am I? That is not what Bhagavan is talking about. What he means, when he says investigate to whom the thought appears, or to whom anything appears, that means turning our attention away from whatever has appeared, back towards ourself, the one to whom it has appeared. So it's not a matter of questioning. So in order to explain it in words, Bhagavan said, if one investigates to whom, it will be clear to me. If one investigates who am I, what he meant by that is, when any thought appears, if we investigate to whom it appears, our attention will go back to ourselves, because all thoughts appear to me. And if we hold on to that self-attentiveness, that is investigating who am I. So the investigating to whom is turning our attention away from whatever has appeared back towards ourselves, the one to whom it has appeared. Investigating who am I is holding on to the resulting self-attentiveness. So, but the problem is this, in Nana, where Bhagavan explains that, the verb he uses is vichari. Vichari, in this context, means investigate, but it's often being translated as inquire. And people take, when we talk about inquire can have two meanings. Inquire can mean investigate. Inquire can also mean ask questions. So many people take it to mean, but Bhagavan was telling us to ask, who am I? In fact, in many books, it's recorded as if Bhagavan said, ask, who am I? In talks and such books, that often comes, ask, who am I? But Bhagavan wasn't saying, ask, who am I? He was saying, investigate, who am I? There's a big difference. If Bhagavan gives you a book and tells you, investigate what's written in this book, you don't just sit there holding a book in your hand, what is written in this book, what is written in this book. That is, you cannot find out what's written in the book merely by asking the question. If you want to find out what's written in the book, you need to investigate. You need to look, open the book and see inside. So when Bhagavan says, investigate who am I, he means look at yourself, turn your attention back towards yourself to see what you actually are. He didn't mean asking questions. So long as we're asking questions, we're floating on the surface of mental activity. That is not vichara. Vichara is turning our mind within and sinking deep into thereby sinking deep into the heart.